going? It's your girl DJ, and I'm going to give you guys a quick guide for the people who are new, who are beginners, and who are still a bit confused about how pocket options work. Because people just, it's very simple. It's really not that complicated, but people like to complicate things for absolutely no reason. If you're one of those people, stop it. Okay, stop it. It's very simple to use. That's why a lot of people use it. There are complications that people have mentioned in different countries. You got to make sure you check that it's available in your country. But there are better brokers, but they require a bigger minimum payment, like 250 plus. So if you don't have 250 plus to deposit in your account, pocket options is for you because the minimum is like 50 bucks. But remember, the smaller you have in your account, the smaller you can leverage. So don't expect to put $50 in your account and then try to flip in one night and think you're going to get rich. No, people need to understand the smaller that you have in your account, the longer it'll take for you to get to the specific amount that you want to get to. That's why I recommend people opening an account with more if you do have more. However, it's not required that you do, but people, they have the mindset of getting rich overnight. But let's change that. Okay, so when you're on the charts, I'm gonna go over each of these things so you can understand what all these things on the right. You don't really got to worry about all that because you're not gonna be using these, right? People who are more familiar with the platform, they're the ones who actually take advantage of these extra things right here. I don't even use these. There's a YouTube tutorial right here if you want to watch it on pocket options when you get it. If this doesn't make all the sense, but so when you get on here, you want to make sure that the pair obviously look, there's this one is paying 90%, 91%. That's because we're still in London session and the euro pair um does well during the London session. Look at the pairs, they're paying at least, right, most of them are like 75% and up. So when you're trading, you want to make sure your payout is 70% plus, right? Not saying that you can't trade when a pair is doing 60% or 40%, but what's the point of trading when your return is like slim, right? So you want to make sure you're getting at least 70% so that you can top up your account because you don't want to go in there and get out with the same amount that you went in with, right? So 70% or higher. I love me some 90%, 80% or higher because then, I could easily make what I need to make within like 20 minutes or less and then just leave the charts because usually I'll place like 3 to 5 trades in one pair and then I'm out, right? You don't have to trade all of these pairs. People need to understand you don't need to be trading all of these pairs. However, right, you get 1 or 2 pairs that you want to stick to and you take that and you run with it. Do not worry about all this extra stuff here like the cryptos. Well, you shouldn't even be clicking on these if you're a beginner. Silver, gold, don't even look at those stocks. I mean, don't even bother because you're a beginner and you don't need to be bothering yourself with all that, right? Because I be seeing people's charts and I'm just like, what is going on? Somebody send help, right? You don't need to be doing all of this stuff. If you actually want to trade stocks and cryptocurrencies, I'll show you a better platform than to do it on pocket options. Trust me, there's better ways to do it, right? You see how these stars are right here. You can actually favorite your favorite pair and it'll be up there and you'll be able to like for me I just favorited euro USD and euro AUD, so you can see it popped up here so it's easier access to me. So after that you see where it says M2, so basically what that means is the chart is on 2 minutes. So the time frames is right here. There's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Don't bother. Anything less than 1 minute, don't bother. You got the line charts here, the bar charts, Hike and Ashi. You got this one right here too. Listen, you shouldn't be trading seconds, okay? Me, I do at least 2 minutes. I used to do 1 minute, but then with pocket options system, they don't allow you to roll over. I have a better broker that I use. This is not the broker that I compound my account with, but this is the broker that I do like you know um beginner videos or you know show people basics because most people are able to afford pocket options. They're not able to afford the others. right? So that's what we stick to. But if you're able to afford better, do get better. But there's people that are able to afford better and they still stick to pocket options simply because they like how simple it is. Which the others are simple. It's just like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But as you can see, we're on your USD. You can add, well, this little brush right here. This is when you want to, use the tools and whatnot, the rectangle, and did I just say rectangle? But yeah, the rectangle, the horizontal lines, etc. Right? But yeah, this right here is the indicators. If you want to use an indicator, you got the Bollinger Bands, you got the MACD, you got the Ichimoku clouds, you got the alligator, you got the parabolic SARs, you got a stochastic oscillator. It's a lot. Moving average, zigzag, all of that. You don't have to use all of these indicators. You just find, a couple that make sense to you and you stick to that. Like I always use that sentence. Find what works, stick to it. Boom, bam, pow. That's it. You got the chat right here. If something goes wrong, just hit them up. A lot of this stuff is, pretty basic, but people complicate for no reason, like I mentioned. So when you get in here, like I said, 70% or better. As you can see, red is going down, green is going up. So you can, top up your account. This is clearly a demo account. You're able to practice. Don't let anybody convince you not to, be on a demo. Listen, if you're a beginner, go ahead and go on a demo. However, open a live account so that while you're practicing on your demo, you're able to also try on your live account. Because if not, all the stuff that you're learning, you're not applying, you don't know that it works. Whenever somebody sends me something and asks me, hey, can you check this out for me? And I'm like, well, if it makes sense to you, wait till it falls through. Like, have you tried it? Have you, applied it on your trading, or have you placed actual live trades on it? That's how you'll know it works, right? People complicate having a strategy with something that's extremely complicated or something that's like so foreign to everybody else. But it really doesn't have to be that complicated, guys. It's really simple. A strategy is mainly something that works every time you use it, right? Maybe not 100% of the time, because in life it's not always going to be 100%, but it could be 90, it could be 95, right? So if you find something that works, here's what people do, and it sucks that they do this because they cut themselves short. Don't take a strategy and try it for 2 weeks and then be like, oh, nah, it doesn't work. 2 weeks is not enough. Try it for a month, try it for 2 months, right? When you don't see any more results, then you could be like, you know what, yeah, this doesn't work, let me try something else. However, right, you want to make sure that you apply that strategy for a little, more than 2 weeks. Because I see people strategy hopping. 2 weeks later, they're doing this. 2 weeks later, they're doing that. 3 weeks later, they're doing. Listen, you doing that to yourself, and I don't even be feeling sorry because I realize people they're not gonna listen. They're gonna do what they want. Well, you go ahead and experience without, taking my word for it. That's okay. So here's the strike price, purchase time, trade amount. So here's the trade amount. Well, depending on your account size, that's what don't have. Let's say you have a $200 account and you decide you're going to take $50 trade. This is, listen, this is 25% of your account that you're risking right there. And should you lose that, now your account is at 150 easily. So let's not do that, right? 5% of your account. So 5% of 200, and then what's 5% of 200? Because I am not to do that math in my head. 5% of 200. Yeah, it's $10. I just doubted myself a little bit. But yeah, you risk 5%, so that means each of your trades should be $10, and you should take no more than 3 to 5 trades, right? 3 to 5 trades, yes, 3 to 5 trades, but not all at the same time. You want to take that first one or two together or whatever, and let's say you make 90%. So from that $10, you made $9, close to 10, right? So now your account is topped up to 210. So now you can take 2 trades. So your trades include the profit that you made. So since you made $10 on top of your account, you can go ahead and risk that $10. So should you lose that 10, you still have what you started your account with. Does that make sense? It's a cheat code. People don't be understanding. They don't know what they're doing. But you really should be risking your profits after. So your account balance should always stay the same. You should be really risking your profits. So let's say on your second trade, your account is now at 220. Now you can go ahead and place, two trades at either $10 each or one trade at $20. So your return will be 18. So should you clear that one trade that you placed or two trades that you placed, now your account is doubled. Well, not doubled, but like your profits doubled. So from 200 to 240 for that trading day. Listen, you just going it's something you're gonna have to take some notes on and apply it. Try it on a demo. So don't go blowing your account. Somebody sent me an email. And the person, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you don't have the funds to start with the program that I have, it's really hard for me to help you because I don't know anything else. I don't know any way else that I could guide you besides the program that I use. Right? So if you don't have the funds ready, just keep taking advantage of the videos I have on YouTube. But if you do have the funds and you say you're looking for, coaching guidance or somebody who know what they're doing to guide you properly, don't be cheap. Y'all just be so cheap out here. Some of y'all be ready to, man, I'm not even gonna say it, but I don't know what everybody going through. People got money problems, hence the reason why people start trading. But you gotta understand this is something that requires, if you want to get a degree, you're gonna go to college, right? You're gonna go take those classes that you don't even need. I'm not opposed to college. I'm in college myself, guys, right? And you're still gonna go through it, and you'll complain, but you're still gonna do it because you're still gonna pay that tuition because in order for you to get it, you gotta pay those tuitions, right? So it's the same way. You want to get better at trading, you want to do better, you want to grow your account, you're gonna have to pay the price. Yes, you're gonna have to not only be all in and be serious, but you're also gonna have to spend a little cha-ching to get top-notch education so that you're able to get to the next level. I'm not saying go ahead and buy all these type of courses out here. What I'm saying is stop being cheap, right? Stop trying to do the free way. Free way ain't always the best way. Takes longer. Takes way longer than it should. Me, it took me less than 6 months to figure all this out to be profitable. It could be the same for you. I wasn't cheap. I said I'm just gonna pay for it, and I did, and I took advantage of what I paid for, and I made more than I ever thought I could make. Right? And then there's people that 5, 6, 7 years still trying to find the free way. Little baby pips going on baby pips. What makes you think information that anybody can get access to is gonna put you at the next level? Something that just anybody can get is gonna put you at the next level. I want you to think about that, right? Even with YouTube, yeah, I put the videos on here. I do the best that I can. I really don't have time, but I make the time, guys. I really don't have time because I was convinced to do it and I did it and I see how it's helped a lot of people. But I'm usually, just trying to like make sure my team's good. But if you're serious, I will help you out. But if you're not serious, just please. And I'm going to mention one more thing. I don't tolerate disrespect. This is the last time I'm going to mention it. This is really dumb because I really started blocking people. You getting free access to information that a lot of these people are not putting for you guys. And I'm over here taking time out of my day to put information out here, right? I'm doing it willingly because people are like, oh, well, you're getting paid with YouTube. How much money you think YouTube pay me? I got businesses that are taking care of my bills. I'm trading. I got other ways that my bills are getting paid. So don't. What you think? What you think YouTube is paying? People really think people balling. Well, there are people who's balling with YouTube money. Not me. Not me. So I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Okay. So do me a favor and be respectful when you go in the comments. Because if not, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to make my page. I don't know. I saw somebody did it. They made their page private or something like that. I don't know if that's even a thing, but it doesn't encourage me to put more videos, right? It really doesn't, especially if you take the time out of it because people are really ungrateful out here. I do see the positivity, that people are posting, but when I see negative things that people are saying, I mean, it's always gonna be negative people out here, and I can't control that. However, some of the stuff that people are saying or that are coming in my comments. There's somebody, I'm gonna share this with you guys. Well, I'm not gonna say exactly like verbatim what the person said because I wouldn't disrespect your ears like that. But the person disrespected. He kind of like, it was kind of sexual harassment. It was very inappropriate what he said. It was a sexual comment that was very inappropriate, and I don't appreciate that at all. I don't. No, I don't tolerate disrespect. So, if you got anything to say that's not nice, just go somewhere else with it. But matter of fact, just just shut your phone up and think about what you're gonna say, because you shouldn't. I'm not even gonna say don't be disrespectful to me. Don't be disrespectful to anybody. Okay, because what goes around comes back around. That's what people don't understand. You wonder why you're so miserable because you're being negative. You're being negative and saying negative things to people who don't even bother you, right? But that's really it. Okay, so back to the trading guide. So we got the like I said, the chart is on 2 minutes. You'll see the time clicking right here. You can add on to it. As you add, you can see this line right here moving, which means it's a bigger frame. And you could also see the time right here as well. So you can increase your trades and whatnot. So your open trades is where your current trades will be, right? Your current trades will be right here. And then once you close a trade, it'll be right on the side here, right? It'll be right on the side and you'll be able to see it. But it's pretty simple. All you need to know is, find you a pair 70% or higher, stick to that. Check the time frame first. Boom, right? Then you got your trade amount. And then you got the strike price right here, which is what the price is currently at and whatnot. So go ahead and let me know if this made sense for you. Any beginners? Yeah. So and they give these little trophies for achievements and whatnot. You don't gotta worry about all that. Listen, all you gotta worry about is getting in here, creating your account, top up your account, and when you have your indicators, if you don't want to use them for the current time being, you can like click on the little eye and it'll like disappear for a short time, or that little button. So now you're able to see more. Okay, so boom boom. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. If this clarified some things for you, most of you probably already know most of the stuff that I just said. Listen, when you get in a trade, you're not able to double up. You're not able to add more time. So if you're in there for 2 minutes and your trade is going the opposite way, you're just gonna be, taking a lesson for that day because you're not able to add any time. Once you're in there for good. Time is up, even if you take losses. That's why I tell people control your risks, because if not, you're giving your whole account away, and we don't want that, right? All right, but that's about it, guys. I hope all is well. Somebody asked me to do this. Hopefully, it clarified some things for some people. You can use the chart on here, but I do recommend using TradingView instead, simply because this is TradingView. Just create an account, get you a free account, and use this to place your trades on. You'll be able to find pairs and whatnot. Click on the plus. This is where you see all the other pairs. If you want to look at cryptos, if you want to look at futures, if you want to look at stocks, or look at your regular pairs, they're right there. You can use all the tools. I did do a TradingView tutorial. Go ahead and look for that. But yeah, that's about it. Hope this made sense for you. Have a good one.